Hey Narrative family, I just wanted to take a minute and share a quick word of encouragement with each of you. And can you believe that it's been about 10 weeks since this whole quarantine period has started? Sometimes it feels like time has flown by, and other days it feels like it's crept along like molasses. Looking back at these last 10 weeks of quarantine life, we've all experienced struggles and hardships, to say the least, throughout the way. Maybe there have been moments for you where you've wondered how you're going to make it through at all, wondering how your finances were going to stretch, wondering how you're going to stay connected to your family and to your friends, or even how you would do little things like exercise or go shopping. So as you're thinking back, I want you to think about the most challenging thing that you've experienced during this time, or maybe that you're even still experiencing during this quarantine period. Is it the people you miss? Is it the activities that you used to take part in that you love so much? Is it the routine of what used to be a normal day? Maybe it's the words Zoom and Wi-Fi that have become like swear words to you. Take a minute and look how far God has brought you. 5 weeks ago, you may have been wondering, in the midst of all the craziness and the uncertainty, how you'd make it another 5 weeks. But by God's grace and by His power, here you are. We know that throughout history, God's people have been through all types of struggles and tumultuous times. Times of feeling lost or abandoned, times of being hopeless and wondering if they would ever make it to a better place in life. So just know that we are not alone in the ways that we're feeling right now. But God's message to His people back then, during one of their seasons of captivity and trial, speaks to us exactly where we're at right now. In Isaiah chapter 43, verses 2 and 3, it says, "When you go through deep waters, I will be with you. When you go through rivers of difficulty, you will not drown. When you walk through the fire of oppression, you will not be burned up. The flames will not consume you. For I am the Lord your God, the Holy One of Israel, your Savior." What an awesome picture of Emmanuel, of God with us. These verses in Isaiah literally tell us that no matter what crazy or scary situation we're in the midst of, that might feel like deep, raging waters that are getting ready to crash over us and sweep us away, or might feel like a fire that's getting ready to consume us from every side, it says that our Savior will not only protect us from these moments, but He will come in the midst of these hardships with us, and He will be right by our side, helping us to prevail through what feels like an impossible circumstance. We know that God is almighty, and He could snap His fingers and take all of this away right now. And sometimes He does solve problems like that. But most often, the way that He rescues us is to come right alongside of us in our challenges and help us walk through these situations, equipping us with the tools that we need, like courage and strength and a hope, so that when we come out on the other side, our faith is made stronger in this God who rescues us. So I'm asking you to think back now to that 10 weeks all over again. And this time I want you to think about ways that you can identify opportunities that you have seen God work and that you have seen Him answer prayers. Times that you've cried out to Him and He's answered, because I guarantee you that He's been there with you throughout this time. God uses these times of strife and struggle in such powerful ways to show us that He's walking with us and that He's taking care of us. And that when future challenges arise, we'll always be able to point back to these times, how He delivered us before, and then even invite others into trusting Him in whatever our next challenge might be. So be encouraged that God is using this time to develop our character and develop our dependency on Him in ways that wouldn't be possible without this struggle and strife. And know that Emmanuel is with you. I love you guys. I miss you, and I hope you're well.